Hey, welcome guys. Tony Porter and it's Universal Baseball Association. Remember to join the Field Day Facebook group and Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. Get a lot of great information. There's a lot of great content creators on those groups, and you are welcome. So we are in New York City Field 2022 as the Atlanta Braves. It's Spencer Strider on the mound for the Braves and Adam Ottavino on the mound for the Mets at this point in the game. We are, let's see where we're at here. We are in the top of the sixth inning, one out, and it's Matt Olson. Here's the pitch from Ottavino, and that's a 15, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, 2 away. Next up is Austin Riley. Austin Riley is 0 for 1 today with a walk and an RBI. He's batting .316 on the season, 24 games into the season here. We're towards the end of May. Here's the pitch to Riley, a 62, strike 3. Got him with the slider. And we go to the bottom of the sixth now. It's the Mets leading off. It's Strider versus Guillorme. And the pitch, 55, and that's going to be a hard ground ball up the middle, and Swanson gets there, spins, throws the first in time to get Guillorme. Nice play by Dansby Swanson. And next up is Thomas Nido, 44, and that's a 4-6 base on balls, but nope. It's going to be a bouncer to the first baseman who will take it himself. Jankowski's next. Travis Jankowski. And the pitch. It's a 55, and that's a deep fly ball to center field. Duvall back to the track and hauls it in to retire the side. So easy inning for Strider. 3 up, 3 down. We go to Marcell Ozuna leading off the top of the seventh against Adam Ottavino. And that's a 56, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Slider gets Ozuna. Next up is Travis d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud today's 1 for 2. And the pitch, a ground ball, and that's a base hit for d'Arnaud. He's on at first, the ex-Met, Travis d'Arnaud. And here comes Adam Duvall. The pitch from Ottavino, 56, and that'll be strike 3. And that'll be it for Adam Ottavino. Remember, it is modern baseball. So it's constantly basically every inning, relief pitchers only go 1 inning. It's not fun to play, to be honest with you. I do like it. I do watch it. I do enjoy it, but it's not fun to replay on the tabletop. It doesn't take me back to the good old days of the 70s of where pitchers prided themselves in complete games. This is just, hold on. What did I just do? We're going to call on, it looks like, who's it going to be? Who are we going to call? Who are we going to call, I said? Drew Smith. See if we can track him down here. Big, thick wad of cards. It's modern baseball. Modern baseball has a lot of cards. So let's see if we can quickly find them. I have a lot of, let's see, Bassett, Rodriguez, Shreve, Edwin Diaz. Mets trail in this one. Tommy Hunter, Peterson, he pitched in the last game. Doing shortened versions of these games just because I am working and it's a little bit easier for me, and I can get more games in that way. The games go much faster, and I can kind of get more games in. And all right, here he is. Here's Drew Smith. It looks like he will be facing Dansby Swanson. And yes, he is with d'Arnaud at first and 2 outs. We're going to roll for Drew Smith. He is a 3. Where was that? And here's the pitch from Drew Smith, a 55, and that's going to be a deep drive to left field, and that ball is gone. Home run, 2-run shot, 8-3 Braves. So first pitch by Drew Smith gets it's a moonshot, gives up a moonshot to Dansby Swanson. 2-run shot. And next up is Demeritte, Travis Demeritte. Here's the pitch, and it's a 62, and that'll be a swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout, but too little too late. The Braves score a couple more, and they lead it 8-3, 8-10-0 for the Braves, and it's 3-6-0 for the Mets. Really, I'm noticing that the Mets pitchers are really struggling here big time. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Canha. Mark Canha chases a ball outside the zone, and he goes down on strikes here. Next up is Francisco Lindor. Lindor today is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch, and that is a 14. And a 14 will be a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Strider and Alonso. Pete Alonso. Alonso is 1 for 3 today, and that's a 54. 54 chart result, which a 25, and that's going to be a it's foul territory, and is anybody going to get that? Yes, third baseman in foul territory, so it's a foul out 5. And that retires the side for the Mets. We go to the top of the 8th, and it's Guillermo Heredia versus Drew Smith. And a 54. Again, we're going to that 54 chart, a 32. And a 32 is going to be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Depends on what the catcher is. Who's our catcher? It's Nito's range. Let's see. Nito's range is a C range. So it's going to be, 32 C range, a 3-6. Otherwise, it's a walk. And it is a 3, so he strikes him out. So it's you could say he frames it. Perfect framing job there. And Heredia strikes out. 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Remember to like and subscribe and comment about Field Day Baseball. What do you think? It's got a lot of advantages. Albies. And that's going to be a 22, and that'll be strike 3. The Heat. Smith brings the heat, blows him away at 95 miles an hour. Seemed a lot faster than that. Here's Matt Olson now. He steps in the box. And that is a swing and a miss. So he strikes out the side here in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Escobar leads off against Spencer Strider. Nope. We're going to pull Strider. He's tired. On the verge of being tired. Don't usually wait. Let's see who we're going to call on. It is a little bit of a blowout, somewhat. Not totally, but let's get a guy named Thornburg, Tyler Thornburg. And this game, I use Digital Diamond Baseball as my helper, and it's great help because it's telling me who's available and who isn't from the previous series. Plus, it tells me what role they play. So it really is helpful. So it's a 2. -3 home run. Wow, it does not give up many home runs. All right. So Thornburg is on the mound for the Braves here in what is an 8-3 ball game. Let's see if Mets can get something going. It's going to be Escobar leading off. And the pitch, and that is a 24, which will be a swing and a miss. Strikes out on the curve. Jeff McNeil is next. McNeil today's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And a 42, and that'll be ball 4. So McNeil walks. Next up, Starling Marte. The pitch at 23, and that's a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. Thornburg with the nice slider. And Guillorme. Snake eyes, and that's line base hit. And stopping at second base will be McNeil. So we got first and second. It is Nito, the pitch. And it's a 56, which will be a ground ball, third base. And that's Riley over to first, and that retires the side. So we are in the top of the 9th inning. Austin Riley. Drew Smith can go, well, we're going to pull Drew Smith right here. Because if you don't pull them, then they get tired and you don't have them for the next game. It's a whole thing. Let's see who we're going with here. No, we're not going with him. Let's see if we can bring this guy. No. Yon Lopez. He'll come in here. Mop-up type character. See if we can get us through this inning. Yon Lopez. I don't have to use anybody else. We are down by 5 here in the late innings. Yon Lopez. Oh, Yoan Lopez. You probably it's Yoan Lopez because that's how you would pronounce it in Spanish. Yoan Lopez. A lot of phonetic sounding names. They try to use American names and they kind of pronounce them in Spanish. So they spell them in Spanish. Try to pronounce them phonetically. Anyway, all right. Let's roll to see what kind of stuff he will have. He will have his 3 stuff. Here's Riley, the pitch, and a 21. And that'll be, it's 11 home run, 13 double. And that's a 31, which will be a deep fly ball to right. Right there is Marte. And that is out number 1. Marcelo Zuna is next. He's 0 for 4 today. Lopez winds and deals. And 65. 65 is a fly ball. Center field on the run is Jankowski. And Jankowski catches up to it. 2-way. Next up, Travis d'Arnaud, who's 2 for 3. With a 66, and that's a deep drive. Left field, that ball is down the line. Fair ball, gone. Home run for Travis d'Arnaud. And it is 9-3. Here's Adam Duvall with a 62, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that retires the side. But the Braves pick up a run. They lead it 9-3. And we're going to pull Thornburg here. Let's see who we're going to call on. Thornburg. Williams. Set up a guy. William Woods. We're going to call him William Woods. Now I just have to find him. All right, so this is going to take a little while, so I think you should run over to the concession and grab yourself a brewski, because we got to find a guy named William Woods. He's in here somewhere. Just got to find him. These are the tall pitcher cards. This 2022 season comes with tall pitcher cards. They all come with tall pitcher cards, but in the other seasons they also come with the the regular size pitcher cards. So check that out as well. Probably is the last guy in the pile as usual, right? Oh, here he is. Found him. Speak of the devil. Let's roll to see what kind of stuff he has, and he will have his 6 stuff, which is a 6.5 -2 home run. So he really doesn't give up very many home runs. And he will be facing Travis Jankowski, the lefty. And he's got 4F. So that's the whole thing here. Starting, I think, at 66, going to 11. So all these, I believe that's what that is, 4F. Let me take a quick look. I try to memorize these. Not always easy, the 4F. So 2F. 4F pitchers take the ground ball, change it to an M. Okay. Let me see. 2F pitchers starting with ground ball at 66. So any ground ball moving to dice roll 11 and down the card from there. So ground balls become. He has really no very few ground balls. So I think it's 66 and going down. Starting with roll 66 and moving to dice roll 11 and then down the card from there. So 66 and then 11 and down the card. So all these, he is a fly ball pitcher, so all those fly ball pitchers will be in effect. Okay, so we don't have to worry too much about that. That doesn't change very much, just gives you a big headache. All right, so Jankowski, let's do this. Travis Jankowski against Wood. Pitch, and that's a 23, and that'll be a strikeout. Jankowski goes down looking. Next up is Mark Canha, 34, and that'll be a 6, and that's ground ball and base hit. Knocked down by the second baseman up the middle, knocked down by the second baseman Albies. But he does not get a throw off. So Canha's on. And it's Francisco Lindor's got a 1 for 4 today. He's struggling a little bit early in the season. What a surprise. That's going to be a 51, so that's a possible error to the third baseman, Riley. And a 32. I don't know that that's going to be an error. So if it's not an error, it's possible DP. We got to need a low number for that DP to even look. Nope, won't be a DP. But it could be an error, 32, and it won't be an error, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be a 5-4 fielder's choice. No throw to first as Canha goes in hard. So 5-4. And next up will be Pete Alonso. Alonso today's 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. And it's a 45 and a base on balls, 6, and it is a base on balls. So Alonso, wait a second, what happened? Yep. So first and second, and Woods is on the verge of being tired. Here is Escobar, 65, and that's a deep fly ball center field. Backing up is Duvall a couple of steps, and he's under it, squeezes it for the out, and that is the ball game. Let's lose another one. So I've been losing a ton of games lately. It's not as much fun when you lose that many games in a row. So final score is 9-3. As you can see, it's 9-11-0 for the Braves, 3-8-0 for the Mets. I will go over the box score a little bit, looking at the pitchers and see who won and that sort of thing, and who lost and how they did before I sign out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. Mets are now 15-10. The Braves are 17-8. Let's see what happened here. The Braves hit a ton of home runs. Albie his 6th, Olsen his 5th, d'Arnaud his 3rd, Duvall his 2nd, Swanson 2 his 7th. So they hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They must be using those torpedo bats. Charlie Morton started this game, went 4 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs allowed, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Spencer Strider is going to get the victory. He's 3-0 with 2 1/3 innings pitched. Allowed no hits, no runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. For the Mets, it was Peterson who went 3 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 3 home runs. And then the Mets had called on 4 other relievers. Anyway, that's about it. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm Tony Porter, your host of Universal Baseball Association YouTube channel. And remember to join Field Day, the Facebook group, or the Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. Check out Deep Drive Facebook group. Check out Sports Illustrated Facebook group. And many other groups out there that are affiliated. I will see you guys very, very soon.